There are three groups of kids who might benefit from seeing a pediatric endocrinologist. One group are the kids who are not growing very well. Another group are the kids who are growing too well, the ones who have signs of puberty way before anybody else. You start to see a little bit of a mustache, the voice is getting a little bit deeper. We can now actually modify the pace of puberty because early puberty usually means that you finish growth early and you could end up far shorter than you otherwise would be. If a child is not growing well compared to his or her friends who are in the same year, which is not necessarily abnormal. One of the important things we want to do is to reassure those people who are normal that they are normal and they don't have to go worry about it, as well as to pick up those who definitely have a medical problem and pick them up early so we can do something for them. You can tell when somebody has got early puberty by looking at them, by finding out their growth pattern. Nowadays, they're very effective treatments. For example, growth hormone is very effective for those people who have a relative or absolute deficiency in growth hormone. We are now able to go and deal with that. And for those where puberty has come on and limits the time that we have available to continue growing, we can also modify the onset of puberty to give them a bit more time to grow. Some people with risk of diabetes may have had very dark necks. We call that acanthosis nigricans. When you are at greater risk and it's turning into diabetes, the color might actually start to disappear. People might start to lose weight. They may think, wow, this is great. Actually, it might be that the body is not able to cope with the demands of being an obese person anymore, and you might be actually developing diabetes. Another type of diabetes is called diabetes insipidus. And the kids who have this problem tend to have bedwetting at night, right? They tend to be very thirsty in the day. There is effective medication which can replace the hormone called ADH, which controls the amount of urine that you are producing. And that then reduces the risk that child will get heat stroke out on the sporting arena. The first time I see someone who's known to have diabetes, what I want to know is, are they in school? What sort of sports do they do? And then I take a look to see what is the current set of medications and how they're giving it. And what we want to do is actually match the dose of medications, the insulin that we're giving, to the child's eating habits and the child's sporting habits. One of the misconceptions is that it's because you're eating too much sugar, that somehow it's a lifestyle issue that's gone wrong. Yes, very often it is a lifestyle issue. Some types of diabetes are not preventable. They're caused by a virus knocking out your pancreas, or they're caused by certain genes or certain inherited traits that put you at great risk even if you've got a lovely figure and you're super fit. So it's not always about lifestyle or about the parents having failed in doing what they're supposed to have been doing for the kid. While the available technology is very modern insulins and insulin pumps to deliver the medication in a very responsive way, many patients still come to me with very outdated ways of giving the medication. So much so that the kid finds that the lifestyle is very constrained and very limited by their medical condition. Previously, we'd just say, look, you're diabetic, maybe you shouldn't do sport. That's completely changed. Many of my patients are actually running international levels, sporting careers while having diabetes.